couple of you guys have asked what do I do now, and I want to kind of talk about that. I coach at Grapevine Faith Christian School. My son and daughter go to a school, and so I felt a calling to really be a part of that program. Also in the summer, I do a camp called NFL Character Camp. You can find it on the website, nflcharactercamp.com. And what we do, I bring in 20 ex-NFL players. We mentor the young men and women. We had our first girl in camp this year. She did a phenomenal job. I bring in pros like Charles Haley and Ray Mickens and Larry Brown, and we take advantage of the opportunity to really mentor to a group of young people that enjoy the game. It's a non-contact camp. We go for 6 days, for 8 hours a day. We watch film with these young people. We provide speakers. Jason Wooden comes and speaks. We bring national recruiters in to talk about the recruiting process for high school seniors and juniors that want to be recruited and what that process looks like. We try to educate the parents on that not everyone can go to the D1s of the world, the Oklahomas and Nebraskas, but especially here in Texas, you have a great platform to play high school football, and there's a lot of colleges out there, a lot of opportunities for young people that want to continue to play. And only the good Lord knows when that day is done, when you're hanging up your cleats forever, and a lot of us, we don't make that choice. Right. Someone else makes that choice for us that we're done. So the NFL Character Camp we're doing in July here in Grapevine. Again, I've had over 200, which is going into our third year. Last 2 years, we've had over 200 kids come out. Again, to spend 40 hours within a week with some NFL guys that share their heart, share their conviction, share their determination to not only just share what made them great pros, but also help these young people make great decisions as they go through life and understand that it's a game. It lasts for 60 minutes, and when it's over, you still got to live life. When you play for either for 5 years or 15 years or 20, it depends on how fortunate you are. But when that game is over, you still have the rest of your life to live. You need to make great decisions and prepare yourself for the future.
Can I come?
Sure, you might be a little old. I'll put you as a water boy, though.
I want to come.
Lance, Birdman, I kind of had the understanding that you wanted to ask Reggie something about the Bears and the Cowboys game. I want you to keep your seat on the camera, though. Just feel free to ask him anything.
About what?
Oh, I thought you wanted to rub it in a little bit about.
We beat the Cowboys.
That was it?
That was it?
That wasn't it. I can't remember what it was, man.
And they talk about me and forgetting my meds. You're a lot younger than me.
We beat the Phillies, though. That's
Yeah. On to other subjects.
what counts. Talk about that later.
We would like to thank you guys for coming in for another segment of the Lazy Boy Sports Show. Tune in with us for just another moment where we come back with our segment, Shut 'Em Down, where we've got a Bears fan going against one of my fellow Eagles fans who unfortunately lost that doggone game last week. Hold on, we'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another week of Lazy Boy Shut 'Em Down segment. We have here Mr. Chicago Bear, and it's poisonous. It's a Dallas Star. Unfortunately, my fellow Philadelphia Eagle fan, he had other business to attend and couldn't make it. But we're going to start with you. What's the reasoning for your butt kicking this year?
I don't even know what's going on this year. I mean, Romo seemed to be the problem why we were missing, why we were losing so much, but with him we were still losing. So, I don't know. I don't really know. I can't really explain what happened this year. Defense hasn't been playing well at all. They're getting beat all the time.
Can you tell him why he's been getting smoked like a pack of Luckies?
I could try to give him a couple of bits of advice and explain to him why the Cowboys are having a what would be considered a Bears year in some years. Not playing as a team, not thinking. You got a bunch of people go in one direction, another. They make a coaching change and that's going to fire any team up. I don't care how bad or how good a team is. You get rid of your manager or your coach, there's going to be an uptick usually, but then you have to keep that uptick going. But I think part of the problem is, like the young lady said earlier, about a JJ who has the, he's the equipment manager, the coach, the GM, and everything. Got his hand in the cookie jar too
He'll
much.
take every job except the water boy.
It might be that next. You never know.
Could happen. And what's with your guys? Other than the fact that you beat me last week, today you guys played like, I don't know. Cutler had 2 feet in cement. He couldn't get out of his own way. It's like he won it by luck.
We did. He kind of reverted back to his 10-cent head mentality. He has that $1 million arm and all that talent, but and you would think somebody that went to Vanderbilt, such a higher school everybody wants to go to. That's where you want your kids to go to. Would have a little more going on upstairs. But hey, we got lucky.
Luck of the draw. Luck of the draw.
I bet they didn't play like that last week.
Yeah, I wish they had, because we've been on them like sweat on them. I'll keep it clean. But how does it feel not going to a Super Bowl and having a Super Bowl in your own town? Daddy bought you one, and you couldn't even go.
Well, no team in the history's ever been to their own Super Bowl and won. So, it's not like we're missing out on anything.
How about a winning season?
Winning season, ouch. Every team has a downfall eventually. I mean, look at Bears last year. Bears were horrible.
Okay.
And Cutler looked like that today against the Lions, but
Okay.
everything. Yeah, there's a reason for everything. I won't lose faith though.
12 years though. Yeah. How about you? It's been a pretty dormant spell for you guys too.
Yeah, but we were to the Super Bowl more recent than the Cowboys. So I'd like to point that out.
Hey, everyone's been to the Super Bowl more recently than the Eagles.
Okay.
Right, don't get rough up our host here. We gotta be nice.
We did at least go to one in 04. We didn't win.
You never won one.
Hey, you're playing the Patriots. What do you expect? They cheated every time.
Yeah, I'm still kind of salty with them because they kind of charted our plays there. But you guys gonna do better next year, right?
Definitely.
You're gonna get rid of JJ next year.
I don't know.
You gonna still have Garrett next year?
Probably. Garrett, he's looking pretty good right now. I mean, they're doing pretty good with him, so they'll definitely keep him around at least for another year.
What you think?
I think Jerry will probably keep Garrett, but a lot depends on what goes on with their contract. The NFL's contract expires the day after the Super Bowl, and it'll be interesting to see how many coaching changes different teams make and what player personnel changes a lot of people make.
Okay. And how badly are you guys going to tar and feather Lovey and ride him out of town on a rail if he doesn't produce this year?
Hey, Reggie.
It could be bad, but I think the die is cast. I think he will be back. And I mean, he's another one of those guys that seems like a nice guy, great guy, but you got to wonder sometimes about what him and his fellow coaching staff are thinking. Because they've got all those head coaches on there, and sometimes you wonder if they're paying any attention to the game that everybody else is watching.
Yeah.
How many Bear fans want him back? No Bear fans want him back? I hear crickets.
Oh, tough crowd out here.
What was the question?
Who wants Lovey back?
Lovey? Oh, I don't think so.
I don't know.
Some disbelief.
We won't be able to count.
Sounds like
We won't be
the
able to count.
Eagles.
No, we'll keep our coach next year. Oh, Andy's not going anywhere. His track
He's
record-
not going anywhere, but a lot of people want him to go.
Ooh, I hear a little hatred. That's okay. That's okay. 44-6. No, you'll never live that down. You'll never live that down. And you got another one coming up in a couple days.
Oh, no, don't think so. Not this time.
Folks, I thank my two guests, Mr. Chicago Bear, Mr. Dallas Cowboy. I thank them for sitting in with us on this week's segment of Shut 'Em Down. Please enjoy us when we come back next week for another segment of Shut 'Em Down. Thank you for tuning in. Stay lazy.